Hi, everybody. This is Lina Jacobson with the Lina Group here with two special guests that are giving us their time to teach us a little bit about debt elimination. Let me introduce you to Bill and Gabe.
Hi, how are you doing?
Can you tell us a little bit about your company, guys?
Sure. So my name is Gabe Cutlin. I'm one of the owners of Crush Your Debts and Liberty Credit Experts. Bill Curtis works with me and Crush Your Debts. He's one of the founders of Crush Your Debts as well. And we help clients eliminate debt, right? So we help clients who are trying to buy a home and can't buy a home because their debt to income ratios are too high. Right? And a lot of consumers don't understand that if you have too much debt, like credit cards or student loans or auto loans, that's going to have a negative effect on your score. And it's going to also have an impact on whether you can get a mortgage or not because your debt to income ratios are too high. Right? So we help clients achieve a debt-free status so that they can ultimately end up buying a home. Now, on the other hand, we also help clients who are in homes right now who did get the mortgage, and now we're showing the clients how to eliminate that mortgage debt in 9 years or less without using any more money than they're paying right now. Okay, and one of the cool things that we use is actually one of the banking components of life insurance, right? So everybody knows about that death benefit, right? You die and somebody else gets the money. But what's the point of dying if you're not going to be able to use the money, right? So there's another part of life insurance that people don't really know about. It's a different type of banking component that lets you use the money for whatever you want to use it for, whether it's debt elimination, whether it's to, make your house look prettier or whatever it may be. It's your money, whether you want to send your kids to college or whatever it may be. And that's called the PUA rider, the paid up additions, right? It's like a banking component that allows you to grow cash value, money, right? And then what we do is we show the consumer how to use that money and start eliminating debt. Right. Now, Bill, do you want to talk a little bit more about what the PUA rider is and how we're helping consumers eliminate that debt?
Yeah, what we do is when people come, usually they come from Gabe or some other credit repair person. Basically, what we look at their financial situation, and we look at how they're currently trying to pay their bills. And because when I come to people, and it's most people, if they're suffering from financial stress, they don't really have money to finance a life insurance policy. So what my job is to find the money that they're already spending, but they're spending it inefficiently. And what do I mean by that? Well, they have credit card debt and they're paying more than the minimum. They have a mortgage, they're overpaying the mortgage. They have an auto loan, they're overpaying it. What happens is when you do that, if a problem comes up, which it always does, but nobody plans for problems, you don't have the money because you've already given it away to somebody else. So you end up having to go to some financial institution and borrow. And they love to do that because they're earning interest. And the national average is, out of every $100 that somebody earns and brings home, 34.5 cents of it, $34.50 out of every 100 is just going to interest. And that's not paying any debts down. That's just enriching the people you owe the money to.
Oh my God, that's awesome. So basically, you will go and analyze the financial situation for that specific customer client that, for example, I bring to you guys that I'm trying to help them to buy or solve any issue. And then I bring them to you and you check all the payments and you analyze for their financial situation to advise them how they can get that life insurance?
Yeah, so basically we'll analyze the current debt situation that they're in. And if the client is actively overpaying on the debt that they currently have, we'll show them how to use those overpayments to start eliminating the debt that they currently have. It's a debt stacking system where we'll start paying off credit card 1, credit card 2, credit card 3 to get the debt where it needs to be. When the debt goes down to a certain amount, now debt to income ratios are more favorable for the client, and the likelihood of them being able to buy a home will be a lot higher because they've managed their debt in a better way. And now not only is that influencing their debt to income ratio, it also influences their credit score as well.
You know, the thing is, we basically what we do by using the life insurance, we show them how not to take their money out. Because people say, well, I could do this at my bank. The problem is they make a minuscule interest rate. They have to pay taxes on it. They don't get any dividends and they have no death benefit. If they do what we show them to do, they never take the money out. It stays there and it compounds and it grows. And they use it as collateral. And they take the loan, they pay the debt. So we always say you're using your money twice. It's still earning interest while it's solving the problem. So, for example, you buy a car, you pay the dealer off. 5 years later, you have no money, but you have a 5-year-old car. If you do it our way, you pay cash for the car. You pay your life insurance policy back because you're the banker. 5 years later, you have a 5-year-old car, but you have all your money back.
Yeah,
the money's coming to you rather than going away.
Yeah, using your money and your stuff smart to grow. That's amazing, guys. Thank you so much for that info.
Yeah, absolutely. So, I mean, listen, if you're keeping your money in the bank, there's probably a very small interest that you're accruing on that, right?
Yeah.
So, right. So if you get over the fact that it's a life insurance policy and you understand that it has a banking component, just like the money that's sitting in your bank growing at nothing. If you understand that there's a banking component, and Bill, I think it's, what is it, up to 5.2% that you can get on it. I mean, that's a lot of money right there, 5.2% just on the money that you have, and it's guaranteed, right? The policies that Bill uses, they're not going to be based on the stock market where it's going to fluctuate, go up and down, okay? It's going to be backed by government issue bonds and first-tier real estate investments, which is very, very secure. So because it's guaranteed, it's easy for us to figure out the formula to get you out of debt.
Okay, that's awesome. So I'm gonna send you a lot of people, guys. That is a really, really good option for a lot of people that don't know how to get ready to buy a home or ready for a big important financial decision, and maybe they have the tools there that nobody knows how to use them, and you guys do. So thank you so much for that information. Anything else that you would like to add about your debt solutions?
I mean, it's just pretty straightforward. I mean, we really just want to show people how to take the money out of their pocket and put it back in their pocket. It's really, really simple. Because every time you take the money out of your pocket and you pay the bank, that money is gone. So let us show you how to use the money in a more efficient way. Like Bill was saying, using it twice. A lot of people think that they don't have debt. They do. If you have a mortgage, you have debt. If you have a car loan, you have debt. So let us show you how to get out of debt and become your own banker.
Awesome. Thank you so much for that information. Like I say at the beginning of the video, my information will be here. Their information will be here in the video. We will be able to help anybody that needs extra information or get ready to buy a home and to get a lot of debt solutions. Gabe and Bill are amazing at that. And thank you so much again for your time, guys. And we will be here to help anybody with their debt situation to get ready and prepared to buy their home. Thank you so much, Bill and Gabe, for your time.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you, dear.
Thank you.